Alright, boys and girls, so first we're going to finish doing the Sharpie, and now we're going to get a white pastel. And we're going to put pastel on one side of each crystal. Now that's the outside lines and some of the inside lines. What we're trying to create is light hitting that crystal, making it look like it's shining on that side. Alright, now that we're done with that, we can start doing our watercolor. We want to pick one color and start with the light, watered down version first, and then now go back and add some darks. You can even add a second color like blue, like I am here. Okay, then we put some salt on it. See that? See the salt there? It's going to start absorbing the color and the water on that piece. Now here I did a second crystal with yellow and orange and salt, doing a third one. Now notice how I am spreading out. I'm not doing crystals right next to each other, because when something wet is next to something else that's wet, it will run and bleed into each other, okay? So that's very important that we don't do that. Okay, so now we're going to start doing another one over here. I think I need some more yellow and orange, but let's make this one a little darker than the first one I did. We want to try different color variations. So here's a purple one, a little darker purples. You can see the one white spot, that's where I colored the pastel really dark so you could see if it would not absorb. Oh, look, I'm doing a pink and a red one. And so I'm spreading out, very important. And notice I'm putting the salt on while it's still wet, so that it will absorb the moisture and absorb the different areas. Okay, now let's get back to some more. Here's a blue and green one. It's a lot of fun, guys. Take your time, do it. Put salt on each one. Let it absorb, let it dry, okay? All right, let's get on to the next one. Here we go. Okay, here is a pink one and purple. That looks cool. All right, now to see how that did bleed in a little bit because it was touching the purple and it was still a little wet. So you gotta be careful. I am checking to make sure they're dry before I started painting. I don't know if you saw that. I touched it, make sure it was dry, okay? I also put down water first sometimes to help the color spread out. But sometimes if you do that, it will go off to the side there. You might see a little blue dot or whatever. So, all right. Nope, I checked. See, that side was dry. The purple was dry. The green was dry. So I could do this red one. And now I'm moving on. And then I did this one. So the other ones, I let it dry for a few seconds. And now I can do the ones in between. It was more than a few seconds. It was probably about 15 to 20. So maybe even a class period. Looks like I'm doing this really fast. But I'm just speeding up the camera so you can see me doing the whole process. So notice I'm going back into this one, making some of the colors darker again. That's a good technique to do, is that the colors dry lighter, so you may need to go back over them. I'm doing that slowly with some of them while waiting for some to dry, and then I can go back in and do some more later. So I'm trying to finish this up, and I'm adding some more crystals over here. Coloring. Adding some highlights and shadows. Yeah, look at that, looks cool. That one I just mainly did blue. Here's a green one again. Adding some purple in there. You can see me getting water frequently, adding to it. Okay. Alright, here we go.